Hey guys, this is Sanjay from FTC Team 7477, Super 7. Today, I'm going to be talking about Java regular expressions, which are also known as regex. So, regular expressions, which are known as regex, they essentially help us search for patterns in text. So, let's talk about this. What even is regex? So, regular expressions are a powerful tool for searching, validating, and manipulating text. Instead of checking each character manually, Regex defines patterns to match specific sequences of characters. So let's look at how you actually use Regex. First, you have to obviously import it. So let's look at the required import statements. So the first import statement would be importing the pattern. So you would do import java.util.regex.pattern. Sorry, pattern must be capitalized. Pattern. So this is essentially a tool that's used to find patterns in text. Another one of these tools is the matcher, which is similar to how you import this. Import it by doing import java.util.regex.matcher. This is another one of those tools that's used to find patterns and effectively match them in code. Next, let's look at an actual example of using regex. So let's make a class to start with this. So public class, and file name has to always match class name. So we have public class main. So public class main. Then we have public static void main string and args. String and args. So now let's actually use regex. To do this, we can define two pieces of text, right? So let's find the original text and the thing we want to find a pattern in. So let's say we have a string of text that, let's call it string text, and let's say it equals, so let's say just super 7, right? And let's define another string of text, string pattern, which is the pattern that we're finding in the text, equals 7. So just finding the occurrences of 7 in the string super 7. To do this, we can make a boolean. So let's call our boolean in text to see if our pattern's in text. So we can just do pattern dot matches, and then we could do dot, and next we can just put our pattern in, which is 7. So dot, and then asterisk 7, another asterisk, and you do that. And then you would actually add the text that you're finding this specific pattern in. So the text that we're finding this pattern in is text. So we have this boolean, but what are we going to do with it? So we can just print this out. So using IntelliJ's built-in shortcut for printing out, we can just do sout, so system.out.println, does this text contain the pattern? And then on that, we can just concatenate the boolean in text. And we can just concatenate the boolean in text. So let's see if this works. Let's run it. And we get true, because since we use regex, essentially 7 isn't super 7. Using our regex patterns, as we just mentioned, we printed out the boolean, and essentially we printed out if it contains a pattern. So in this example, pattern.matches checks if the character 7 is in the text. This part, which is just period quotation marks, it just means any characters before or after it. So it's essentially defining the text. So to define any pattern that you find in regex, you would just do dot, and you can insert your pattern, and then you could just have you can insert your pattern. You have an asterisk here, and you would have another asterisk here. So let's look at another example of Regex. We've only used the pattern tool, but we haven't used matcher yet, because you can see it's dark. It's not like colored in. So let's do that right now. So let's say I have a string of text. We can just keep it super 7. Let's initialize a new pattern to do this. So pattern, this just equals pattern dot compile. Let's just say you're finding 7 in it again, right? So this part essentially creates our regex pattern, and 7 is the one that we're finding. Next, let's initialize a matcher. So the way you do this, you just do matcher, and then your name for your matcher, I'm just going to keep it simple, matcher. So matcher equals pattern dot matcher of text. So pretty much using our pattern on our text. So then we can use this for loop. So while matcher dot find, and we don't have to say it's like it equals to true. If we just have matcher dot find, the Java automatically assumes that it's true. So while matcher dot find, we can print out. Using IntelliJ's built-in shortcut, we can just print out found at index, and we can concatenate the matcher.start on the end of it. So pretty much pattern.compile, it creates this regex pattern, and matcher.find, it finds all occurrences in the text. So in conclusion, Regex helps search and validate text efficiently. The pattern and matcher classes handle pattern matching. And Regex is also widely used for form validation, search engines, and text processing. Thank you guys for watching this Super 7 programming tutorial, and see you next time.